Time is both a gift and currency. We all have been given 168 hours. You could have been taught how to do something that demands you incorporate business in your journey. But you may have not been skilled in acquiring people skills, only to find yourself having the skill to open the business that should bring about success for you, but your people skills have never been developed. And so you don't understand the importance of community, you don't understand it.
And then the community itself.
If I'm a 5, guess who I'm gonna more than likely hang around? 1, 2s, and 3s.
I enjoyed the seminar today. It was very informative. It will help me improve my life as I move forward in my next phase of life.
And there's an encouragement and a level of accountability.
I really enjoyed the class today. And this is the next season of my life. And this is very helpful for me because I'm an empty nester. And now it's all about Tina and where I should be going. And this is very helpful to me.
Because once you go into denial and excuses, you imprison yourself from all possibilities. Anybody have ever met somebody when they open their mouth, you say, well, I can't help you. The more you understand your vision in life, meaning this is what I'm trying to do in the next year, it determines what time you go to bed. It determines what time you get up. It determines what book you read. When life purpose is not discovered, life then is not appreciated at its best. Why? You disregard a lot of things. For a person who don't know their purpose, they don't have meaning.
Coach Ricardo delivered information that was educational, that's beneficial, and his content is always good. I want to encourage everyone, if you have not connected with the Effective Living community, you are missing out on abilities to evolve and grow. You becoming better each and every day.
As long as you're holding on to blame and denial, you'll never live life effectively.
Good morning, beautiful people. Good morning, rise and shine. I'm Coach Ricardo Miller, and this morning I wanted to get before you and remind you that there are some lies that you literally have to stop. You have to commit to. Listen, changing some things on your journey to living life effectively. Now, I don't know about you, but here's the deal. Here's the deal. There are people who are waking up this morning and they don't realize a day wasted is a day you'll never have again. A day wasted is a day you'll never have again. One of the things we have to do is we have to fight to change our minds and capture the type of thought that will bring us to an elevated place. I'm going to an elevated place. You got to get to the point where you start to realize and declare that I'm going to make a beautiful life for myself. I don't know how many of you guys are comfortable declaring that, but on this beautiful morning, I want you to declare it with confidence. I'm going to make a beautiful life for myself. I deserve it. I deserve it. You got to get to the point where you realize every day you get up, you're still in the game. You are still in the game. And because you're still in the game, you've got to declare that greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. And the fact that you're still here, you're going to play ball. You're going to come hard. You're going to show up strong, and you're going to give yourself a chance to become the person that you were destined to be. You were born to win. Okay? You were born to win. Now you have to decide to win. What I've come to accept is that success leaves clues. Success leaves clues. So for those of you that have not figured out how to capture the winning elements for success in your area of giftings, oh man, you know you have something to offer. You have something to offer. So now you got to get to the point where you start realizing I have to unlearn what I should have never learned in the beginning. You can change, but you got to want to change. You can change. You're not a rock. You don't have to stay stuck. Where you are right now is temporary. You're on your way to greatness. So you got to get to the point where you can declare that with confidence. I'm on my way to greatness. I am not who I was yesterday. I'm not who I was last week, last month, last year. I'm constantly evolving. I'm constantly becoming better. I'm discovering the things about me that is necessary to discover to ensure that I don't keep repeating the same behavior, expecting a different result. Okay, now as we go cross into the month of December, I believe that some of you guys watching today, if you would decide to simply grab a hold of what I'm about to share, you can end this year strong. I've been declaring I'm ending the year strong, fourth quarter strong. Nothing is going to stop me because, see, if God be for me, who can be against me? The rest of my life is going to be the best of my life. The rest of this year is going to be the best of this year. Ricardo Miller, how can you talk with such confidence? These are challenging times. It's only challenging time for those of you who can see based on God's vision for your life to understand, even though Apostle Paul was in the water in a shipwreck, he says no life will be lost. For those of you that study your Bible, you know there comes a time in your life when you realize this may be a difficult time, but this won't be the time that's going to take me out. I've survived some stuff, okay? And I'm not going to allow a difficult day, a difficult month, a difficult season to take me out. I'm a fighter. I'm a fighter. I'm unstoppable. And here's what I need you to do now. I need you to remove some limiting beliefs. I need you to remove some lies, some statements that have been said that is actually unhealthy to you because it's going to limit you from maximizing your potential. I want to see you win. That's the reason I wrote the book, Effective Living, your guide to creating a life you don't need a vacation from. If you haven't gotten a copy of this book yet, go get your copy. Go to the website, get your copy. Now here's the deal. I got a book. And then I got the statement of a lifetime. The statement says, watch this, look at that. I am creating a life I don't need a vacation from, baby. I'm creating a life. I'm taking control of my life. Why? Because I want to hear what one day, well done, thou good and faithful servant. I want to be able to complete my race. So here's what I need you to do. I need you to start changing your mindset and establishing the truths that you need to walk out for the rest of your life. You got to establish a more healthier mindset if you're going to win in areas you have not won in up to this point. Okay? And so here's the first thing you got to do. These are 5 lies, okay? 5 lies that you must stop telling yourself. You got to stop saying this to yourself. Number 1, it's impossible. It's impossible. Boy, where did we get that from? When was that seed planted in your head? When did that capture a hold on you that now you believe it's possible for everybody else, but you don't believe it's possible for you? The devil is a liar. The devil is a lie. You got to get to the point where you realize it is possible. It is possible for you to buy that car. It's possible for you to start that company. It's possible for you to get that degree. It's possible to you to have a healthy marriage. It's possible for you to regain your health. It is possible. Now, here's the deal. Some of you've been so conditioned to believe that you can't. And so you don't believe anything is possible. You got to get some work done in that area. Oh my God, you got to get some work done in that. It's possible. You better learn how to declare it's possible. It's possible for me, come on, to make 6 figures, 7 figures, 8 figures. It's possible for me to be a game changer in the family. It's possible for me to regain my health. It's possible for me to have multiple streams of income. It's possible for me to no longer live stressed out days. It's possible for me to manage my life in an exceptional way. It's possible. I need you to start saying it's possible, because watch this. It's impossible. Okay, it's impossible is what most people say. That's impossible. It's impossible. Listen, you are not going to say it's impossible. You're going to start saying it's possible. So what you got to stop saying, this is a lie, it's impossible. The devil is a lie. Stop saying it's impossible. We got a man going on the moon. Come on, man. We building islands. Hey, wake up, people, wake up. All right? right? Wake up. Stop saying it's impossible. Oh my goodness, my credit is wrecked. It's impossible for me to fix my credit. It's impossible for me to get a house. It's impossible for me to start this. It's impossible for me to get up. Listen, stop saying that. Stop saying that. Life and death is in the power of your tongue. Your tongue. If you've read this book and you started to apply the things in this book, you'll know you will not be saying it's impossible. Get rid of it's impossible. Well, Ricardo, you don't know how old I am. I don't care how old you are. All I know is you got life, and you got a day, and you got a chance. And if you were to grab a hold of the opportunity that has been given to you, oh my goodness, you'll be amazed what you can make possible. Okay? You can make something possible if you would just believe. But you got to get rid of that lie. It's impossible. That's a lie you got to get rid of. I'm getting rid of it. Come on. I'm getting rid of it. Who's going to say that with me with confidence this morning? I'm getting rid of the lies. Where did it come from? Where did it come from? It's impossible. Come on. 20 years ago, we would have said it's impossible for Ricardo to stream from his home. 20 years ago, we would have said it's impossible for us to FaceTime somebody. 20 years ago, we would have said it's impossible for them to shut down the whole educational system and have kids learn from home. There's so many things we would have said it's impossible, but today we're living in a world filled with things that was once impossible. Stop saying it's impossible. Second thing is, I don't know how. I don't know how. Stop saying that. I want you to stop saying this is a lie. I don't know how. You've chosen not to discover how. You've chosen not to discover how. So what I need you to do now is stop saying I don't know how, because you could find out if you want to. Okay? I don't know how. Stop saying that. Your goal is to change your life. Your goal is to maximize your potential. Your goal is to become who you were created to become. Listen, there's been some things you should have been about a long time ago. Okay, there are some things you should have been about a long time ago. Unfortunately, you procrastinated. Unfortunately, you kept putting it off for tomorrow. You kept delaying yourself. You kept delaying, and you now find yourself at a place where you're not living the life you potentially could have been living. But I want you to now declare, I don't know how is going to be verbiage you're going to remove. I don't know how. What you're going to do is you're going to find out. You're going to buy a book. You're going to watch a YouTube video. Okay, you're going to get a coach. You're going to go back to school. You're going to do whatever you need to do, but you got to get to the point where you stop saying, I don't know. You got to stop saying it's impossible. Come on. You live in a world that's so much that was impossible that you're seeing made possible. You got to stop saying it's impossible. You got to stop saying, I don't know how. And then watch this. This is another good one. This morning, I need you to remove this one. It's their fault, not mine. It's their fault, not mine. At this stage in my life, at this stage in your life, you better learn how to take responsibility for your life. You're not going to change until you decide to take responsibility for your life. You're not going to get better until you decide to take. Listen, it may not have been, watch this, your making of everything. But what you're not going to do is you're not going to keep pushing off the blame on everybody else, not realizing you're losing time. Okay, you are losing time. As long as you're constantly saying it's not mine, it's their fault, it's their fault, it's their fault. Or let's say it's their fault that you lost your job, it's their fault that you lost your marriage, it's their fault that the house for cold clothes, it's their fault, oh man, that you lost the doctor's fault, it's this person's fault, it's that person's fault. I'm telling you today, get up this morning and say, I'm going to take responsibility for my life. Okay, life is 10% of what happens to you and 90% of how you respond to it. The question is, how are you responding? How are you responding? Get to the point where you start realizing, listen, I'm not into the blame game. I'm into the taking responsibility game. Effective living is all about taking responsibility for your life. Effective living is all about taking responsibility for your life. So this morning, I want you to tell yourself, listen, that whole concept of me constantly playing in my head, it's their fault, not mine. I'm going to remove that. I'm going to remove that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start saying I'm responsible for creating the life that I desire. I'm responsible for creating the life that I desire. The other one is I don't have enough time. This one right here gets at me. Oh man, this gets me. When people tell me, Oh, coach, I don't have enough time. Come on, man. Who you kidding? Who are you kidding? We all have been giving 168 hours within a week, 24 hours within a day. What are you doing with your time? What are you doing with your time? I don't have enough time is a lie. I don't have enough time is a lie. It's a lie from the pit of hell. And you got to get to the point where you stop repeating that lie. Stop saying that. What should I say, coach? Join my coaching program. You'll learn what you should be saying. Okay? I don't have enough time. Listen, moving forward, stop saying I don't have enough time. Okay, people who are just constantly, I don't have enough time. They're just not managing their time well, and they're finding themselves, they're not able to become who they were created to be, because in order for you to be who you were created to be, one of the things you have to become really good at is managing your time. You're going to have to manage yourself within the time that you have been given. And let me tell you something, what you've been called to do, you have the time to do. Okay, what you've been called to do, you have the time to do, but you got to now decide what is going to be a priority. Okay, you have to decide what is going to be a priority. Moving forward, you got to realize that whole term, I don't have time, is a lie. Coach Ricardo Miller said it on this beautiful morning. I want you to grab a hold of truths that you need to stop holding on to and removing lies. You got to unlearn what you should have never learned. That whole concept that I don't have enough time. Let me tell you something. You do have enough time. You're just not managing yourself well within the time that you have been given. And last but not least, watch this. I will hit the gym tomorrow. I will do it tomorrow. I will do it tomorrow. Why do it tomorrow if you can do it today? Why do it tomorrow if you could do it today? As a matter of fact, I can push it a little bit further and say tomorrow is not promised to anybody. So if you have a day, why not utilize the day to the fullest? Woo! If you have a day, you've been given a day, why not utilize today to the fullest? Decide you're going to become unstoppable. Decide that whatever you put your hands to is going to prosper. Decide that you're going to do the work that every day, every week, every month, every year is going to keep getting better for you. You are responsible for the behaviors that you incorporate into your life on a daily basis. Your decisions are determining your lifestyle. Your decisions is determining your wealth. Your decision is determining your level of progress. Pay attention to what you've been saying. Stop saying these lies, basic lies, untruths, but they're limiting people. There's so many people are being held back because of what they've been saying to themselves. Here are the 5 again, okay? It's impossible. Stop saying it's impossible. Next one, I don't know how. I don't know how. Get rid of it. Watch this. It's not my fault. It's their fault, not mine. It's their fault, not mine. That's another one. So here's the deal. I don't have enough time. I don't have what? You don't have enough time? Who are you? Who are you that you don't have enough time? And last but not least, I will hit the gym tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. I just know, waking up this morning, days are expensive. I don't have time to waste. So I'm about managing my time. I'm about getting the most out of each day. The rest of my life is going to become the best of my life because I've chosen to remove the lies, the things that I've been taught that I should have never been taught, the things that I was exposed to that were limiting to my potential. I'm now having to recondition myself and become a better version of me. In the process, in removing these stuff, I'm finding out that there is so much more in me that I'm able to do because I'm now no longer living with the lie being my foundational truth. I don't have enough time. It's not something that I use anymore because I'm all about learning how to manage myself better within the time frame that I've been given. Here's the deal, guys. I have a masterclass that's coming up. I have a masterclass. I want you to go to our website. I want you to register for this masterclass. It's going to be life-changing, okay? It's a virtual masterclass. It's going to be held in our exclusive Facebook group. If you go to my website, go to our store and register. Now, here's the deal. If you register for the masterclass, all right? If you register for the masterclass, you get the shirt, people. You get the shirt. I'm creating a life I don't need a vacation from, all right? Get the shirt. If you haven't gotten the book, get the book. Do what you got to do to make the rest of your life the best of your life. It's all about decisions. It's all about decisions. What decisions are you going to make today that's going to make your tomorrow better than it was yesterday? Bye-bye, guys.